Be there. Go to BeThereMichigan.com.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lily Simmons. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, reactions to the Michigan House GOP budget bill are still coming in. We'll get State Representative Dave Preston's thoughts from Lansing. And single-family housing permits are up in the UP, contradicting a nationwide decline. We'll tell you why those numbers are shifting. Plus, Newsweek has named a Lorium business the #1 historical bed and breakfast in America, and we've got a look inside. Your 19 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Kelly, it's been a much nicer day today than yesterday was here in Marquette. What are you seeing in the forecast?
Yeah, Lily, the sky conditions have been much better. Lots of improvements. Not so sure on those temperatures. We know it's going to get a little bit chilly over the next few days, but yeah. Absolutely right. We are seeing lots of sunshine. This is our College Avenue view up into Houghton, and sunshine across the entire Upper Peninsula. Some diminishing cloud cover even, leaving really clear conditions. Temperatures right now, though, a bit chilly. 52 for Marquette, 67 out to Iron Mountain, 65 down towards Menominee. So, of course, we have a difference of temperatures, but everyone is going to be a bit chilly for tonight and into tomorrow as well. But there are some temperature improvements on the way for your Labor Day weekend, and I'll have full details on that coming up in just a few minutes.
Michigan State Police are investigating a fatal shooting that occurred earlier this morning in Harris Township. Just after midnight, troopers responded to a reported shooting at a home on County Road 551. When they arrived, they found that a 34-year-old Wilson man had been shot. Troopers and EMS personnel attempted life-saving measures, but the man was pronounced dead at the scene. The preliminary investigation indicates that a physical assault occurred between the deceased man and his domestic partner. The man then assaulted another member of the home with a knife before being shot. Officials say the shooting appears to have been in self-defense and that there is no threat to the public. The investigation is still active, and WZMQ 19 will continue to follow it as it develops. Governor Gretchen Whitmer has declared a state of emergency for 2 UP counties following extreme rainfall in late July. Heavy rain in Houghton and Ontonagon counties caused severe flooding, severely damaged roads, and exhausted local response capabilities. While local resources were initially sufficient, the governor says it's now apparent that additional state resources are needed. The state of emergency declaration authorizes the Michigan State Police's Emergency Management and Homeland Security Division to coordinate aid efforts in conjunction with local agencies. Earlier this week, the Michigan House passed its version of the state budget, and UP lawmakers are now weighing in. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy sat down with Upper Peninsula Representative Dave Preston to talk about what the plan means for Michiganders.
The House's version of next year's state budget totals $78.5 billion, nearly $4 billion less than last year's record spending plan. House Republicans say they identified about $5 billion in what they're calling waste, fraud, and abuse, redirecting dollars instead towards core services like education, public safety, and roads.
We cleaned up a lot of budgets and I think just brought some sanity to some of these budgets that were really running away.
State Representative Dave Preston says the cuts target inefficiencies in government spending, claiming House Republicans found hundreds of thousands of wasted dollars for full-time government jobs that have gone unfilled for years.
When you do a deep dive under the hood, you find out that a lot of that money for the full-time employees is being used for other things and not for payroll.
The plan sets aside $3.4 billion for road repairs and infrastructure and increases local law enforcement funding.
There's good things ahead for the UP on jobs and on infrastructure.
Democrats are criticizing the plan, pointing to reduced funding for health care and human services. They argue the cuts could harm working families and vulnerable populations. Preston counters that the proposal trims state government without eliminating essential services.
We need to stop this spending curve from continuing to go up, or we're going to spend ourselves into bankruptcy.
Negotiations can now begin. The House and Senate have until September 30th to work up the final plan and pass the official state budget or risk a government shutdown. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
In Washington, it's been just over 2 weeks since President Trump sent National Guard troops and other federal agents to help curb crime. Local officials there say the influx of law enforcement has significantly lowered crime in the district, but their presence remains a problem for local residents. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp joins us live to tell us more. Good evening, Rachel.
Well, good evening, Lily. So when the time comes and the National Guard is no longer here, as well as those additional federal law enforcement agents, the mayor of D.C. says they are going to need hundreds more of local police officers to help keep those crime numbers down.
And we greatly appreciate the surge of officers that enhance what MPD has been able to do in this city.
In a recent briefing regarding the surge of National Guard troops and federal agents in our nation's capital, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser says overall violent crime has gone down 45% compared to the same time last year.
The difference between this period, this 20-day period of this federal surge and last year represents a 87% reduction in carjackings in Washington, D.C.
The data shows about 1,500 arrests have been made involving D.C. police and federal agents during this roughly 20-day stretch. The mayor adds federal officers might have conducted additional arrests. Metro Police Chief and other officials say with the additional help, they've been able to take more illegal guns off the streets. Mayor Bowser is hoping to add at least 500 new police officers to help keep these crime numbers trending down.
We think that there's more accountability in the system, or at least perceived accountability in the system, that is driving down illegal behavior. We know that we have had fewer gun crimes, fewer homicides, and we have experienced an extreme reduction in carjackings.
However, officials say the additional federal agents and National Guard troops has hurt trust within the community.
We know having masked ICE agents in the community has not worked, and National Guards from other states has not been an efficient use of those resources.
Lily, speaking with some people who live in D.C., they are frustrated when they see the National Guard around town, mostly because they're not really doing much. The National Guard recently said that these troops that have been deployed here, they're going to be doing so-called community restoration projects, and they were seen recently picking up trash. Lily, back to you.
Thank you, Rachel. The state of Michigan is bucking the national trend when it comes to new home construction. While single-family housing permits are down about 5% nationwide, permits in Michigan have risen nearly 4% so far this year. Experts say the increase stems from Michigan's slow recovery after the housing crash, when the state never fully bounced back and demand remained high.
Numbers are down several percent year to date so far, and we're up almost 4% statewide. The UP is still up about 1.5% year to date.
The Michigan Home Builders Association says despite the increase, the state still faces challenges like high interest rates, material costs, and local zoning policies. Our own Samuel McKnight will have more on Michigan and UP housing rates tonight at 11:10 Central. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break. Plus, a historical bed and breakfast has been named the #1 choice in America. We'll take you there. Plus, Mike Ludlum takes us through some of this week's UP sports highlights. All that and more when we come back.
CBS presents the MTV Video Music Awards. Live CBS September 7th. For one night only, celebrate the artists that lit up the world this year. Nominees include Ariana Grande, Ed Sheeran, Lady Gaga, Lenny Kravitz, Morgan Wallen, Sabrina Carpenter, and The Weeknd. Vote for your favorites now at vote.mtv.com and find out who will win during the live TV event of the year. CBS presents the MTV Video Music Awards. Sunday, September 7th, live on CBS and Paramount+.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Tourism has basically become one of the mainstays of the economy up here.
The Respect Marquette program is helping shape who visits Marquette and how they visit Marquette.
Protecting water and being part of organizations doing that work is essential.
Home for CBS is WZMQ 19.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk's anniversary sale. 48 years here in Marquette County. We opened our doors in 1977. A lot of furniture stores have come and gone since, but we're still here bringing you quality furniture, mattresses, and service at the lowest price. One location, but 2 stores to shop. We give you the largest selection of name brand furniture and mattresses in the UP. Everything's on sale for this special event. Furniture from Smith Brothers, Flex Steel, and Lazy Boy. And mattresses from Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Serta, and Sealy. Shop Shunks today.
Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. We have cleared the rain out of the area, but temperatures are definitely dropping and continuing to do so for tomorrow. Right now, sitting at 52 degrees into Marquette, people that have been walking have definitely had the hoodies and the sweatshirts on, and I don't blame you. Winds from the north-northeast at about 14 miles per hour. These are very fall conditions, and we knew this, and it will again continue into tomorrow. These are the winds right now, that northerly flow helping to cool things down, and a bit breezy too, especially into Marquette. And we're clear free, just some cloud cover into Marquette. This has been diminishing, and we have a very strong high pressure system that was behind that cold front that gave us that rain for yesterday. And what does that mean over the next few days? It basically means we are going to stay rain-free all the way through your Labor Day weekend. We're not really tracking a major system even through most of next week too. So we'll walk you through it here on your First Warning Weather Futurecast. The time will advance, but not much will change here. Just the cloud cover coming in and out. We're looking at nice and clear skies for Friday morning. Saturday morning too, still maybe a drop or so. Not too impressed by anything really that wants to fire up here. We're not looking at major rain systems for the weekend. Labor Day weekend as a whole for areas across the entire Upper Peninsula, Marquette, Houghton, Newberry, and everyone in between. If we had different cities up here, these conditions would look very similar. So though it will be a bit chilly at times, we are looking at a consistent forecast for the entire Upper Peninsula for your Saturday. Of course, lots of sunshine across the board. Looking at a very beautiful weekend. And if we look on that too, we're going to bring those temperatures up close to some seasonal conditions for Labor Day itself, pushing into Tuesday, but the 6 to 10 day outlook shows kind of another dip in those temperatures, probably looking at another cold front too with some more rain as we look beyond Labor Day itself. So we are still continuing to update you on the track of the 20th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina. So on this day, 20 years ago, we have been showing you the whole path here too, made landfall as a Category 1. Now we forward to this day 20 years ago. This was round 2 of the rapid intensification, where it intensified from a Category 3 to a Category 5 in less than 12 hours. It had peak winds of 175 miles per hour at this point, so there were evacuation orders set in place at this time as well, and a low central pressure of 902 millibars. Just to give you some sort of reference point, your average thunderstorm has a pressure of 1,008 to 1,012 millibars, and the average hurricane has about 950 millibars. And the record of Hurricane Wilma was 882. So lots of lifting that happened with Katrina. And we'll keep you updated on its anniversary of the landfall for tomorrow. For tomorrow, for us though, across the Upper Peninsula, a bit chilly with mixed skies into the 60s. We'll climb things back up close to 80 degrees. We might push out 80 degrees for Labor Day itself, but then if we look beyond that, we'll hang on to some seasonal conditions for midweek. But then once we get to Wednesday and Thursday, some isolated showers come back in and temperatures back down to the 60s.
Thanks, Kelly. A landmark bed and breakfast in the Copper Country has just been named the nation's best historical B&B. Built in 1908 by mining magnate Thomas Hoatzin, the Laurium Manor ranks #1 on a list of worthy competitors by Newsweek magazine. The mansion boasts 10 bedrooms, 13 bathrooms, elephant hide wall coverings, and even hosted Teddy Roosevelt. The honor is a win not only for the manor, but for all of the Keweenaw.
The thing that is so amazing about this contest is that it's by the guests, by our community, by the people that vote. And to be #1, and we're a small rural area That is just amazing that there was just that much love.
Dave and Julie Sprenger have owned the manor for 36 years. They say keeping the house true to its time period is what makes it so special. After the break, we're talking to Visit Keweenaw about when you can expect to catch those fall colors changing and some fun events that you can attend while you're in the area. We'll be right back.
For 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles at Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Plus supplier pricing during our Labor Day sales event. Together, let's drive Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
Shop our huge selection of Amish crafted dining room sets at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Browse our large in-stock collection and customize with a special order with 1-year no-interest financing available, plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture today.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Now you can get a new 25 RAV4 with 4.99 APR financing, or lease a gas-powered RAV4 for $309 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
Right now, when you download the Hardee's app and join My Rewards, say good morning to 20% off any breakfast order of $10 or more. Wake up to the fluffy omelet biscuit or a home-style loaded burrito and save. That's goodness in Hardee's country.
A world at your fingertips gives you the advantage. Scan this right now. Weather, local news, community events, amazing video. It's cool. It's all yours. It's free, and it's on demand. Do it. Download the app from 19 News. Now you know.
For 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles at Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Plus supplier pricing during our Labor Day sales event. Together, let's drive Fox Marquette Chevrolet. Experience the difference.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Lily Simmons.
Welcome back. We are quickly inching toward fall here in the Upper Peninsula, and one of the best places to visit this time of year is the Keweenaw. Here to tell us why is Visit Keweenaw Public Relations and Event Coordinator Jesse Wiederhold. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks, Lily. Nice to see you.
You as well. So first of all, autumn colors are always a big thing in your area. Tell us a bit about where and when we can expect to see those.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the time to see the fall colors in the Keweenaw is definitely going to be those last 2 weeks of September and then the first or second week of October. We have a super special microclimate here. In fact, we recently learned we're one of the sunniest spots east of the Mississippi during the summer. We get such strong winds here in the Keweenaw that a lot of cloud cover will quickly blow away. And what that means for us is our trees get extra stressed out, and that's a good thing because they'll produce a lot of vibrant colors. And this takes place, like I said, end of September, beginning of October. In just a couple weeks, we'll be seeing those first leaves begin to turn.
All right. Are there any events coming up that coincide with all of those colors changing?
Yeah, absolutely. So at this time of year, we start to ramp down. What we have is Labor Day this weekend. So it's perfect time to come relax. Moving into the weekend after that, this weekend of the 6th, Hancock is having its end of summer celebration. So just more events. And what's going to happen this year, we're really excited to bring back Platter Day. So on October 3rd, right, that first Friday in October, we're going to take our photo. We're going to move it down to Lakeshore Boulevard this year. A lot of people, we've had this friendly competition between the cities like Marquette and Ironwood. This year, we're just going to focus on our nice picture and our fun experience. So we're working with the KBC. We'll have a big block party on October 3rd in Houghton. Really excited about that. We'll be breaking in their new deck. So they've got 2 stories of decks right now. And the bottom one is going to be bands all night long. And we're going to have this just big street bash. So we're really looking forward to it.
Awesome. And Labor Day is coming even sooner than the official first day of fall. So what is there to do in the Keweenaw for the holiday weekend?
Yeah, well, there sure is a lot. So one of the best things is it's the weekend of Copper Harbor's Trail Fest. So this year they've got a big Orbium partnership, so it's going to be out of this world, right? This is one of the biggest events, showing it's really going to begin to be fall. So summer's heat, we're past August almost. That's our hottest month of the year, right? So that is such a big celebration in Copper Harbor. It usually brings about 1,000 mountain bikers, right, to Copper Harbor. But that's a lot of people, and that is great for them, right? Get that end of season boost to the businesses and show off all our trails. There's a lot of new trails in Copper Harbor for mountain bikes.
Awesome. And kind of along those lines, how big of a draw is just this time of year in general for tourists?
Yes, I love that question. And people are so curious, right? When's your busiest time of the year? It's right now. So Fall Colors is truly the busiest time, especially for our staff in terms of hotels. And there is definitely an increase in visitation. People want to see our fall colors right now. Upper Peninsula, Michigan is running in USA Today's 10 Best for Best in America, right? We've got a beautiful product here. And once that summer sun is a little cooler and folks can just come and enjoy, more leisurely outdoors with put your flannels on and come enjoy. Seriously, it is the busiest time of year.
All right. Well, I hope I get out there myself sometime soon. Thank you so much for joining us today, Jesse.
Thanks, Lily.
Mike Ludlum has sports highlights right after this break.
My name is Mickey Fox. I'm Sheriff of Edgewater.
You're from here, so you know how it is.
Dale, give it a rest.
Mickey.
I challenge you to imagine what this town can be.
1, 2, 3.
You are Edgewater's finest.
Oh, I don't give up easy.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Go long! Yes! Time right! Manny drops back and he flips one right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's burning.
Now you can get a new 25 RAV4 with 4.99 APR financing, or lease a gas-powered RAV4 for $309 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included.
Come in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. See the greatest names and the greatest games in all sports. Sports fans love it, and you will too. That's The Shortlist, only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
I'm Drew Carey from The Price is Right here on TV 19.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
The Window Store Home Improvement Center is your clear choice for quality products and expert installation. We have a thorough and seamless process, start to finish. From the moment you meet our friendly staff, you'll be amazed by their attention to detail. Our team of experienced professionals take pride in their work, and with our 2-year warranty on all installations, you'll have peace of mind knowing your investment is protected. Plus, we service the entire Upper Peninsula. Your clear choice is the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. Big news out of the NFL. The Green Bay Packers have made a trade with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Packers get Pro Bowl, 4-time Pro Bowl, pass edge rusher Micah Parsons. Yes, Micah Parsons going to Titletown. The Cowboys get 3-time Pro Bowler defensive tackle Kenny Clark and first-round draft choices in 2026 and 2027. Parsons agreed to a 4-year, $188 million contract with the Packers. That includes $120 million fully guaranteed. So a big trade between the Cowboys and Packers this afternoon. Turning to the world of cross-country running. The Thursday before Labor Day has become a very popular day for high school athletics. Plenty of football games tonight, but there's more than that. It means cross-country invitationals, including the Queen City's Dale Phillips Invitational at Presque Isle Park in Marquette. Here are the medals that the top 15 runners will receive, held by Upper Peninsula Sports Hall of Famer Dale Phillips. He coached many Marquette teams, the Upper Peninsula UP cross-country and track and field championships back in his day. A nice clean start for the 73 runners. looking to grab the lead included Kingsford's Maria Mervich, Houghton's Tessa Raudiola, and Bay City Central's Avery Kelly. The runners cruised around several spots on the west side near the trees before heading east to an uphill section. Avery Kelly of Benzie Central would not be caught on this day. She finished in just over 20 minutes. 20 minutes, 1.3 seconds. Kingsford's Maria Mervich was the runner-up about 39 seconds later, and Marquette freshman Emma Ziegler was third. To the scoreboard, after Kelly, Mervich, and Ziegler were Tessa Raudiola of Houghton and her teammate Holly Cook. Team scores, extremely tight. Marquette wins by 1 point over Houghton, 53-54. Benzie Central is a pretty solid third, followed by Negaunee and Kingsford. To the boys, Marquette's Kyle Kestner gives some last-second instructions before the boys' race. At the start, a couple runners on the left side of the screen jump out quickly. Then there's a sea of red on the right side with Marquette and Benzie Central getting their runners right in front of me. We checked in a little later to see the Sentinels were in a pack of 4, along with Negaunee's Henry Plummer. There's Henry. The Marquette quartet did not slow down much. Peter Argyropoulos was second last week in the Wildcat Invitational. This time it's his turn to finish first in just over 16 and a half minutes. Rorik Holmquist was first last week. He was second today. 7 seconds behind Argyropoulos with another Marquette Sentinel, Lucas Ballard, finishing third. And there's Lucas. Nice timing there. On the scoreboard, Argyropoulos, Holmquist, and Ballard. Plummer was fourth in 17:25.3, and Eli Van Portfleet of Benzie Central was fifth. On the scores for the teams, Marquette easily wins with Benzie Central second, followed by Houghton, Gladstone. Westwood and Negaunee both had 142. Westwood gets the tiebreaker to finish fifth. Yesterday, the Kilpilla Farm cross-country meet was held in Houghton County. Bree Beston of UN Trout Creek was the girls' winner in just under 22 minutes, 10 seconds. Ellie Haryu of Calumet was next. On the team scores, it was the Copper Kings, 5 points better than Lance, with UN Trout Creek third. On the boys' side, lots of Jeffers runners. Cameron Anderson, Landon Larson, Brandon Anderson, you get the idea. Jack Runavars from the Copper Island Academy. Team scores here, Jeffers 15, Dollar Bay, and then Ironwood. Westwood girls tennis invite today. Negaunee won 7 of the 8 flights to capture that title. College football, NMU has a couple scores already on Minnesota Moorhead. Michigan Tech trails Bemidji State 7-3 in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
For 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles at Fox Marquette Ford. Plus, friends and family pricing for all during our Labor Day sales event. 1 week only at Fox Marquette Ford. Experience the difference.
Once you stuck with me, you stuck with me. The Jennifer Hudson Show is a family affair with Damon Wayans and Damon Wayans Jr. I love the joy y'all bring out of people. Plus, a mom and daughter who have carried out 6 surrogacies.
That's a beautiful thing and a beautiful example.
Then Sports Center's Hannah Storm.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ TV CBS, followed by 19 News at 6.
Save big with hot deals at Menards, all after 11% rebate. Be ready for Labor Day weekend get-togethers with a 100-count pack of paper plates, just $1.99. Royal Oak Charcoal is only $6.99. Brighten your space with 8-inch mums, just $3.99. An LED shop light is only $6.99. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
On the next edition of Comics Unleashed, with your host, Byron Allen, as 5 of the most hilarious comics take it to the edge every night, and nothing is off limits.
That's what I learned in any relationship. Communication is the most important thing. Yeah. The more you can avoid it, the better you'll do. Just avoid it out the way.
Comics Unleashed.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
For 1 week only, August 25th through September 2nd, get 3.9% APR for 68 months on select new and pre-owned vehicles at Fox Marquette Ford. Plus, friends and family pricing for all during our Labor Day sales event. 1 week only at Fox Marquette Ford. Experience the difference.
Welcome back. Another check of your forecast. We're calm, cool, and collected this evening, and that will really be the case through your Labor Day weekend. So nice clear skies right now. Temperatures tonight across Marquette will dip down to the 50s. For the most of the evening part, we'll be into the lower 60s. This is fairly seasonal, so I know it's chilly, but we are in that transition into fall very, very soon. Definitely will feel like fall for tomorrow and a bit into the first half of your Labor Day weekend, but we'll close off Labor Day itself close to 80 degrees with a few showers returning as temperatures dip back down to the 60s by next week's midweek.
Finally tonight, golfers hit the links today for a good cause. The First Tee Northern Michigan branch announced the start of a Marquette extension with a golf outing today. First Tee is a nonprofit that works with children to teach them golf and life skills in fun, interactive ways. Teams played at the Heritage Golf Course to raise awareness and money for the extension. Participants could also win prizes if they chipped a ball into the mouth of mascot Golfopotamus. First Tee also helps with schools and provides scholarships for students. Thanks for joining us on your WZMQ 19 News at 6. We'll see you again at 11.